Pluckley's Ghostly Highwayman, Ghostly Encounters. In the heart of the English countryside, nestled amidst the rolling hills of Kent, lies the quaint village of Pluckley. But beware, for beyond its picturesque charm lies a shadowy secret that whispers through the ancient trees and echoes along the winding lanes. A tale of terror that has haunted the village for centuries. At the crossroads of legend and reality stands Fright Corner, a desolate stretch of road cloaked in darkness and mystery. It is here, beneath the shroud of night, that the ghostly apparition of the highwayman is said to roam. His presence is felt in the chilling breeze that rustles through the overgrown hedgerows, and his phantom steed gallops silently through the fog that clings to the earth like a spectral shroud. The legend speaks of a bygone era when the highways were treacherous and lawless, and the highwayman reigned supreme. With his black cloak billowing in the wind and his eyes gleaming with malice, he terrorized unsuspecting travelers, demanding their valuables at gunpoint before vanishing into the night. But the highwayman's reign of terror was not to last, for fate had other plans in store. One moonlit night, as the mist crept stealthily across the countryside, the authorities closed in on the villainous outlaw. A fierce gunfight erupted at Fright Corner, the sound of gunfire shattering the stillness of the night as the highwayman made his final stand. Eyewitness accounts speak of a spectral figure on horseback, his form wreathed in shadows as he galloped furiously along the lonely road. Some claim to have seen the glint of moonlight on his pistol, while others swear they heard the agonized cries of the dying outlaw echoing through the night. Since that fateful night, the ghost of the highwayman has haunted Fright Corner, his restless spirit condemned to wander the earth for all eternity. Brave souls who dare to venture into the darkness speak of strange phenomena: a chill in the air, the sensation of being watched, and the sound of hooves pounding on the earth. One such account comes from a local farmer who stumbled upon Fright Corner on a misty autumn evening. As he made his way along the lonely road, he heard the unmistakable sound of horse hooves drawing near. Peering into the gloom, he caught sight of a dark, shadowy figure on horseback, its form barely discernible through the swirling mist. Frozen in terror, the farmer watched as the spectral apparition passed before him, its eyes burning with an otherworldly light before fading into the night. Another tale tells of a group of intrepid adventurers who braved the darkness of Fright Corner on a moonless night. As they stood in the shadow of the ancient oak tree that loomed over the road, they felt a sudden drop in temperature, the air growing thick with an oppressive sense of dread. Suddenly, from out of the darkness, a ghostly figure emerged, its features obscured by the swirling mist. With a blood-curdling scream, the apparition vanished into the night, leaving the adventurers shaken to the core. Whether fact or fiction, the legend of the highwayman continues to cast its eerie spell over the village of Pluckley. And as the mist gathers and the shadows lengthen, one cannot help but wonder: does the ghost of the highwayman still roam the lonely roads of Fright Corner, his spirit forever trapped in the eternal twilight between life and death? Fright Corner, with its gnarled trees and crumbling stone walls, exudes an air of palpable unease even in the light of day. But it is under the cover of darkness that the true extent of its terror is revealed. The road, flanked on either side by twisted branches and tangled undergrowth, seems to stretch endlessly into the night, disappearing into the murky depths of the surrounding forest. The weather, often unpredictable in this part of the world, adds to the sense of foreboding that permeates Fright Corner. On a moonless night, when the sky is heavy with storm clouds and the air is thick with the promise of rain, the atmosphere becomes positively electric, charged with an otherworldly energy that crackles in the air. It is on nights such as these that the ghostly highwayman is said to be most active, his presence felt in every gust of wind and every rustle of leaves. But even on clear nights, when the stars twinkle overhead and the moon casts its silvery glow upon the earth, there is something undeniably eerie about Fright Corner. The silence that hangs over the road like a heavy blanket is broken only by the occasional hoot of an owl or the distant howl of a fox, lending an otherworldly quality to the surroundings that sends shivers down the spine of even the bravest traveller. And yet, despite its reputation as a place of fear and dread, there are those who are drawn to Fright Corner, unable to resist the allure of its dark secrets. Ghost hunters and thrill seekers alike flock to the area in search of paranormal activity, armed with cameras and EVP recorders in the hope of capturing evidence of the supernatural. But for the residents of Pluckley, Fright Corner is more than just a tourist attraction. It is a reminder of the village's dark past, a past that refuses to stay buried. And as long as the ghostly highwayman continues to haunt the lonely roads of Fright Corner, the villagers know that their nightmares are far from over. So the next time you find yourself travelling through the English countryside on a misty autumn night, keep an eye out for a shadowy figure on horseback, for you may just have a close encounter with the ghost of the highwayman himself. And remember, in the village of Pluckley, the past is never truly dead. It lives on in the whispers of the wind and the shadows that dance in the night.
Thank you for listening. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, like, comment and share. Come back often for more ghostly paranormal tales. Some are based on real sightings, and some are just short stories. Either way, I hope you enjoy. Don't have nightmares.